What's up, guys? We are at 15150 Charlene. Billy Bob loves Charlene. VA buyer was on my baseball team when he was a little kid. Went and served in the armed forces. Now he's buying a house. He and his fiance. We're here with VA. You have to have a pest inspection. And I've got one of the best in the business, Dan Feig from Advantage Pest Control. We'll get him in just a minute. He's down there crawling around. And we'll ask him what he does on this pest inspection and how he reports back so that as a government-backed loan, it has all the criteria that it will pass. So yeah, pretty nice little house. All right, be right back with Dan. All right, guys, I got Dan. He's out of the crawl space. He's writing up the report for this house. And I wanted to ask him some questions about when he does the pest inspection. He's really good at making explanation. Because ultimately what we're trying to do is protect the buyer and protect the mortgage. So Dan, when you got here, I wasn't here yet. You started outside, right?
Yes.
And what were you looking for?
I'm looking for sandy soil conditions that termites like to thrive. Clay conditions doesn't actually provide that situation for them. It's pretty hard.
Okay.
But you know, you look for other things like powder post beetles as well. But if the client's got mulch, 9 times out of 10, if it's not so new, it looks pretty old, I could kick it around and that would give me a sign of some live insects.
Okay.
Then I just kind of get down into the crawl space or basement or whatever it is, and any structure that's attached. I will give a look around at the sill plate area.
So when you're looking at the sill plate or the center beam, if I was a homeowner and like, man, I wonder if I got termites or powder post beetle, what would stick out to me to call you and say, Dan, I need you to get your butt over here and treat this before my house caves in?
Well, people make mistake little water runs or something like that for termites, but what it is, they're shelter tubes, and you'll see mud. You know, you should be able to bust it away pretty good, and you'd see it run along the trusses into the floor.
Okay.
I see them run straight up 5 stories long. I mean,
no kidding.
They're pretty ambitious creatures.
So it'll look like, you know, Swiss cheese has big holes, but on the powder post beetles or the termites, oftentimes there are many smaller holes, right?
Many pinholes with a lot of little dust coming out of it. You can normally see powder on the floor or anything like that below it.
That's why they call them.
And that's when you know it's active.
Okay.
It's a lot of times, you know, it just takes a timber treatment.
All right.
And I use a chemical called timber.
Okay. So it's not the end of the world.
It's not the end of the world.
You just call somebody like you, get them out, you come in, you spray, it kills them. Is there preventative maintenance?
Yeah, every 5 years I would do a termite. If you had termites, every 5 years, a professional would actually offer that kind of a program or a lifetime program. They'd use bait stations. They would bait them out every year.
So then
treat and ground injections and that kind of thing, sill injections.
Oh yeah,
By
I had never thought about
horizontal
that.
drilling.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when we say pests, with, you know, for VA it's specific with regard to powder post or termites, but you do lots of stuff, right? I've had you out to take care of bats.
Yes.
Do you do like raccoons and mice and?
Absolutely.
All right.
The list goes on.
That's awesome.
Bed bugs, cockroaches, you name it.
All right. Well, don't kill me. Don't kill me.
20 years experience. I've been growing in this industry for real long, and I went to school for it. I've been into Purdue University, got my master's technician diploma in this, and it's been going on ever since then.
That's awesome. Yeah. Well, I know that I really appreciate you. You come out every time I need you, and no problems at all, including my own properties, guys. Yeah. So if you need somebody to do pest inspections or treatments, this is Dan Feig. He's with Advantage Pest Control, and we'll put his number in the comments. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Dan.
Yep.
All right. Bye.